Today I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to turn the Miami Dolphins into a perfect 20-0 team. And I mean, if we can't go 20-0, we need to at least win a Super Bowl. This is what the offense is looking like. I mean, they're definitely not terrible. The O-line obviously could use some work. But I mean, our wide receiver core is absolutely stacked. We got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That's all you need to know. And on the other hand, the defense isn't the best in the league, but they're definitely good enough to put us in the playoffs. I mean, I definitely have high hopes going into year 1, but we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And I'm hoping we can start this video off with a bang. But somehow this stacked team found a way to go 3-14 to finish last place in the division, which obviously does not put us in the playoffs. Oh my god, bro, this is the most busted season I've ever done. Jacoby Brissett won MVP. I don't know how that happened. And Matt Rule won Coach of the Year. I mean, the Panthers went 16-1, but Matt Rule literally got fired, so the fact that he won Coach of the Year is insane. And the Titans are gonna beat the Falcons in the most random Super Bowl in NFL history. I mean, I'm done with this season. I'm just gonna throw this behind us and pretend that it never happened. We don't really have any players to re-sign, but I mean, we are $11 million in the negative, so obviously we're not going to be picking anyone up. But anyways, that's going to bring us to year number 2. Obviously, we have the exact same team as last year, so I'm not even going to bother showing you guys the roster. But again, we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs, and as I said, hopefully things can return to normal. I mean, it would be nice to make the playoffs this year. And as you can see, we're going to have a bounce back season going 12-5 to win the division, and we're going to be taking on the Broncos in the first round. I mean, it's not 17-0, but considering we went 3-14 last season, I am very happy with the outcome this year. And as you can see, we're gonna sneak away with the win. So now we play the Colts, and we're also gonna find a way to take down the Colts. So now we play the Chiefs for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm definitely happy with that. We're already off to a good start in the playoffs here, but I mean, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are 15-2. So this might be the end of the road here. I mean, I do have a little bit of hope for this game, but we're going to need Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle to go off here. I mean, we're also going to need to have a good first drive because we all know Patrick Mahomes is going to be scoring pretty much every drive. That's a good start, though. We don't have Patrick Mahomes, but we do have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, which should be enough to have an offensive explosion. As you can see, we're going to score on the second play of the game. So we're on the board first here. I'd like to keep the lead, but we're playing Patrick Mahomes, so it's probably not going to happen. As you can see, we're kind of getting torched in the fourth quarter here. I mean, we're going to need a miracle if we want to pull this one off. But as you can see, that's not going to happen. So unfortunately, our season is over. And as you can see, Jalen Hurts won MVP. So I mean, I'd say things are back to normal. It's not Patrick Mahomes like it usually is, but I mean, that one's definitely more reasonable than Jacoby Brissett. And the Chiefs are also going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know how the Falcons made it to the Super Bowl, but I mean, they got packed by Patrick Mahomes, so it really doesn't matter. But I mean, as you can see, next season is definitely not going to be a good year because we have $400,000 to work with. And we have to re-sign Tua, which isn't going to happen because we don't have the money for it. And we're going to be losing a lot more than just Tua. So, I mean, this is probably going to be another very, very bad season coming up. This offense is actually terrible at this point. The O-line is awful, and same with our quarterback. And, I mean, the defense is still holding up, but we have lost a few players there as well. I mean, we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs, but I really don't see any point in this. I already know that we are probably going to get like 4 wins maximum this season. And as expected, we're gonna go 3-14 to finish last place in the division. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just happy that that season is over. I'm hoping we actually have money after this. But anyways, it looks like Josh Allen's gonna finally win himself a Super Bowl. So I mean, after all that heartbreak in the Super Bowl, the Bills are finally gonna get a win. But I mean, as you can see, things are just getting worse for us. We're gonna lose Jalen Waddle and a lot more than just him. And the best quarterback in free agency is Jared Goff. Oh, actually, we're going for CJ Stroud. I'm gonna try and sign him. And I mean, I'd say we've definitely had a pretty decent free agency here. We picked up Aaron Jones and CJ Stroud, so we finally have a quarterback now. I had to get rid of Armstead because he was costing too much money, but I mean, I'd say this trade was definitely worth it. just because of how much money we freed up. And we also had to get rid of Bradley Chubb, but I mean, we got Barrett in exchange, and he does have a higher overall, so that gives us another $19 million in cap space. And I mean, it cost us a first-round pick, but we just made a massive trade with the Chiefs to get Travis Kelce, McDuffie, and Taylor. I mean, this team's actually going to be looking pretty good after all of this. And I mean, we used up the rest of our draft picks, but we picked up Cosme and Dotson. But anyways, that's going to bring us to year number 4. I mean, I said I was only going to do 4 seasons, but I'm starting to think I'm going to do 5. But I mean, honestly, I'd say I did pretty good in the offseason. Considering how many players we lost, this offense definitely isn't looking bad. And same story with the defense. We don't have the best defense in the league, but they can definitely get us to the playoffs. Not gonna lie, I am so hyped that we ended up picking up Travis Kelce. So we have a lot of weapons to work with, and now that we got CJ Stroud, we actually have a quarterback. But we're gonna sim to the playoffs, and I mean, hopefully we can actually have a winning record this season. And as you can see, we're gonna go 13-4 to win the division, and we're also gonna get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, again, we didn't go 17-0, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. This team has improved a lot since last season, but as you can see, we gotta take on the Bengals in the divisional round. They're only 10-7, but I mean, that's still obviously a very tough game to start off the playoffs. As you can see, we're gonna escape with the win, so now we play the Chargers for a trip to the Super Bowl. And as you can see, the Chargers scored first, so we're already losing. But I mean, the way this team is built, we should be able to come back no problem. CJ Stroud has also gone up to an 80 overall, so that's a plus. And Travis Kelce is wide open. See if I can get a hurdle. What the hell was that? Okay, that clearly didn't work. That was a very embarrassing attempt at a hurdle, but we're just gonna go ahead and pretend like that never happened. And hopefully Tyreek can be open for the first. We're barely gonna sneak in for the first. And I mean, I'm honestly just gonna try and hit Travis Kelce again because he is probably the best player on this team next to Tyreek Hill. And that's looking like it might be a touchdown. The hurdle didn't work again. You're joking. I mean, we're literally 1 yard short, so I'm just gonna try and hand this off to Aaron Jones, and we should be able to be okay. That's easy. If we got stopped there, I would have been extremely butthurt, but we're gonna get a touchdown, so we'll tie the game up. But as you can see in the 4th quarter, the Chargers are clearly getting the best of us. I mean, we're actually getting clapped. This is kind of embarrassing. I thought that game would be a lot closer. I honestly thought we had a chance to win that game, but apparently we're gonna get blown out in our home stadium. So we're definitely gonna be doing a 5th season, and I mean, hopefully that can be our year, but the way things are going, I don't know if 20-0 is gonna happen. Anyways, it looks like the Niners are gonna end up beating the Chargers in the Super Bowl, so Brock Purdy's finally got himself a ring. I mean, we didn't lose any of our superstars, but we did lose Dotson and Whitehair in free agency. And I mean, losing Dotson might have been a good thing because we went ahead and picked up Chris Olave, who was a massive upgrade. I'm just realizing this now, but apparently Travis Kelce retired, so that's just great. But we're gonna go ahead and trade for Smith Jr., so I mean, that kind of replaces Kelce. Not really, because he's nowhere as good, but we also picked up Volson. We had to get rid of Wilkins because he was costing us too much, but we did pick up Miles Jack and Dane Jackson from the Bills. And I mean, I gave up a 1st round pick, but since this is the last season of the video, this pick is not gonna matter at all. We picked up these 2 from the Ravens. I have no idea how to pronounce either of their names, so I'm not even gonna make an attempt at it. And again, this trade was another expensive one, but since I'm not gonna be using these draft picks, I'm kind of just throwing them away. I mean, it cost us 2 2nd round picks and a 1st round, but we got Ed Oliver. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to year number 5, which is gonna be the final season of this video. And as you can see, I mean, we don't have the best offense in the league, but they're definitely better than last year. And I mean, it's kind of the same story with the defense. They should definitely be able to send us to the playoffs. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're gonna be able to get the 20-0 part of this video done, but I mean, we could still win a Super Bowl. It's a bit of a stretch, but we should be able to at least make the playoffs here. And as you can see, we're gonna go 13-4 to win the division. And we're also gonna get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. So I mean, obviously we weren't able to go 20-0 in this video, but we still have a pretty solid chance at winning a Super Bowl. We played the Steelers in the 1st round, so hopefully we don't get beat out. And thankfully we're gonna get the win, so now we play the Bills for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, obviously Josh Allen is not an easy task, so we're gonna need to start this game off with a bang, because if we don't, we're probably gonna lose. That's gonna be a first down. Let's go. I mean, we do have a pretty stacked wide receiver lineup, which is good to see. Let's see if Olaf can get open for us. First, we're barely gonna keep the feet in. I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I already like the way this defense is set up, so hopefully we can get some yardage with Tyreek Hill. We're gonna get sacked. I'm just hoping that Tap can get open off of this play. That might be a touchdown. We have nothing but open field. I can't believe there is no one in the backfield for that defense, but I'm not complaining. That's gonna tie the game up, or I guess we're gonna take the lead. Damn, for some reason I thought the Bills scored first, but apparently not. But as you can see in the fourth quarter, I mean, it's looking like this might actually be our year because the Bills are getting absolutely clapped. There's no way they come back. They can't. We're up by too much. We're gonna take the win, so we're finally going to the Super Bowl here in year number 5. That took a while. I mean, I hope we don't lose because it took us a long time just to get here, and we weren't able to go 20-0. So if we don't win a Super Bowl, this video is kind of a bust. And as you guys can see, we're gonna be taking on the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. This should actually be a pretty good game right here. I mean, this video has had a lot of ups and downs, more downs than ups, but I mean, hopefully we can have a good start to this game because we just need to be in a good position, and then hopefully our defense can salt this game away. That's gonna be a first down, and I'm kind of just realizing this, but I mean, the Super Bowl is in Miami, so that just gives us home team advantage to the max. Like, in our home stadium is brutal. Last time that happens, the Rams won in their home stadium, so hopefully we can do the same thing against the Rams. But as you guys can see, it's fourth down right now. If I get stopped here, I'm gonna be so butthurt. This drive has been so good up until now. Come on, Tyreek, please save the day, bro. We're gonna get the first. We almost got pushed in for the touchdown. 2 yards to go. Again, I'm just gonna hand it off to Aaron Jones, and hopefully our O-line can give us some solid blocks so we can get in. That's gonna be tight. We're gonna squeeze in for the touchdown, though. So we're gonna take the lead first here. Now it's up to our defense to see if we can actually win a Super Bowl. As you can see, we have a 3-point lead in the fourth quarter. We're down by 4 now. Oh man, this is back and forth. This is really stressing me, bro. The Rams have the ball with a minute to go, and that's gonna do it. Oh man, we came so close. But in the end, this video is going to be a bust because we did not go 20-0 and we did not win a Super Bowl. I mean, our team was really bad like 2 seasons ago, so I'm just happy that we made it to a Super Bowl. But as you can see, in the end, the LA Rams are going to take us down and end this video. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, you might as well comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.